Hello my loves, and welcome back to day 26 of our 4-week workout challenge. Today we have a booty and an abs day. We're gonna be focusing on your glutes, your hamstrings, your upper abs, and your obliques. No equipment is necessary for this workout. I've got a mat with me, but you can do this anywhere you are. So let's go ahead and get right into it. I really want to feel your energy coming into these marches. Arms are above your head, and you're starting to lift those knees up with energy, driving them up to the ceiling, driving your elbows down. We only have 3 days left of this challenge. Can you guys believe that you've stuck with this for nearly 4 weeks? That is absolutely incredible. I'm so excited for each and every one of you. I'm so proud of each and every one of you, and I'm gonna be so sad to have this challenge go away. Obviously, it's not going anywhere. These videos are gonna stay up, but being able to show up with each and every one of you every single day has been the best experience, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it just as much as I have. We're gonna drop down into a wide leg squat here. Feet are wider than shoulder width distance apart. Your toes are turned out. Really engage your core. Find yourself in a tall straight line before you drop into a seat and rise to the top. Let's keep this slow and controlled here, focusing on every movement, connecting everything we have done in this series, everything we've done in this challenge, keeping your chest up, keeping that core tight, and rising up to the top with these slow, engaged, mindful movements. This entire program has been about mindful movement, to be kind to your mind, kind to your body, and keep a promise to yourself to build a habit. Let's take this at double time in 3, 2, 1, drop it down. We're gonna speed this up, continuing to keep that engagement in your glutes. Don't lose that burn in your glutes. You're pushing through your heels. If you're struggling to find this targeting your glutes, push out with your heels away from your body. That might help a little bit to get that burn back in your glutes. Continue to engage your core. Let's pulse here in 3, in 2, and 1. Pulsing at the bottom, really locking that in, getting these glutes nice and warm for 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Meet me down on the mat. We're moving straight into a bird dog. You know the bird dog, you love the bird dog. Shoulders are down and back in your tabletop position. Raising your right leg, extending your left arm. Exhale as you curl in. Inhale, lengthen that leg up. Again, focus on your hips right off the bat. Make sure they're facing the ground. We're taking this movement quick here, a little bit faster than normal, but I really want you to focus on contracting and lengthening, but finding this movement mostly through the muscles of your glutes. So try not to have any flexion in your spine, but really finding that burn through your glutes. We're getting so good at this. I'm switching my hand to a fist. I got weak little wrists. There's no shame in that. So continuing to find this movement, squeezing at the top. Let's stay here and pulse for 8, 7. Put your hand on the top of your glute to really feel it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I want you to hold it here and take this moment to figure out what that feels like at the top of your glute. Keep that arm up by your ear. If it's not touching right here, keeping that mind to muscle connection alive. Let's drop it down. And as we're moving into a donkey kick, take those 3 things that you manifested on day 1, and I really want you to lock in on those the entire workout today. The entire time that we are moving together, re-engage your core, re-engage on your goals and manifestations. Bring your leg up to a 90-degree angle at the top, and then bring it back down to meet your other knee. Squeezing through this entire movement. Keep your foot nice and flexed. If you weren't with us on day 1, we just found 3 things that we are calling into our lives this year, 3 things that we want to accomplish or want to manifest, and I have you guys reflect on those during these workouts. It's so powerful to think about those things while you are moving and keeping promises to yourself. Continue to find this movement slow. I'm pausing at the top here to really make sure that I am controlled in this movement and that my muscles are connecting here. We're gonna pulse at the top on this next movement here, starting to pulse. And if you're comfortable sharing what those things are, 1 or 2 or even all 3 of them, I want to know what you guys have been calling in this entire month, what you're going to continue to call in this year. Stay here, extend your leg. Your foot is going to stay flexed. Readjust your hips, re-engage your core, and draw your leg in for a hamstring curl. Taking this movement very slow, very controlled. This is nice and intentional, strengthening those hamstrings. Whew. This is nice. My left support glute is starting to quake. My right leg is getting this burn. I'm so glad you guys are here with me. And we're gonna pulse in here, pulsing this leg in. There it is. If you guys have a band, you're more than welcome to use that as well. You can place the band underneath your supporting knee and place it around your heel on your top leg for 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. We're gonna keep focusing on this right leg. Ooh, I'm already sweating a little bit. Bring this right leg up to a fire hydrant. So you're gonna keep everything else level. The only thing moving here is that glute medius squeezing at the top. So we're really carving out your side booty here and finding nice, functional, strong movement. So freaking proud of us for showing up day after day, building that habit, keeping that promise to yourself. Because when you keep promises to yourself, you become the kind of person who expects promises to be kept. And then if there's someone in your life that lets you down and doesn't keep promises, you go, I'm sorry. Who do you think you are? This is not something we accept in my life, and they're gone. So pulse at the top. Keep this promise to yourself. Stick with it for 8, 7, 6, 5. Dig deep. 4, 3, 2, 1. And you're holding. We're holding here. Re-engage your core. Focus on your supporting glute. Focus on bringing this up 1 inch higher if you can for 3. For 2, stick with me, and 1, drop it down. Take a little bit of a child's pose. There she is. And exhale here before bringing it back up to tabletop. We will balance everything out in just a second, but before we do, find yourself in a plank position. Hands are going to be just underneath your shoulders. Legs are coming out. If you want to find this on your knees, you're more than welcome to. Squeeze your booty cheeks and lift that right leg. Feeling that same glute max that we just worked so hard engaging, and you're holding at the top and then bringing it to crunch over to your left elbow. So we're engaging all of your core, but focusing on your obliques and focusing on your glutes. So keeping your core engaged. This movement is nice and slow, almost like we're trying to make this as difficult as possible. Let's speed up. Double time, finding this motion. We are so strong. For 3, squeezing. For 2, and 1. All right, I think I'm done with that. We're gonna switch it out, even out this left glute. I'm gonna do it facing this way. Don't make this weird, okay? It's a little bit awkward, but I want you guys to be able to see what's happening on the left side. So, right back up into a tabletop position. Your hips are gonna be stacked right above your knees. Re-engage your core. Left leg is lifting, right arm is lifting. Exhale to contract and meet the 2. Inhale to lengthen and extend, shooting energy to both sides of the room. I really want you to contract on this to engage your core and lengthen, let everything out. Don't let that hip go up. I just caught myself. So think about having headlights shining on the ground. If there was someone next to you, would you be blinding them? Would you be shining your brights in their poor eyes? So think about having them shine completely to the ground, and lengthen and exhale, round this out. Let's speed up this motion, keeping your core engaged, drawing your belly button to your spine. This is a whole core workout. It's, yes, a very juicy little glute workout, but it is a great core workout as well. Let's be here for 3, for 2, oh dear, and 1. And we're gonna be pulsing here. This is a great moment to feel your glute. Are you engaging the part of your glute that you want to? Turning your knee to the ground, keeping those hips level. Ooh, I just caught myself again. Hello. And you're gonna hold. Returning your arm back up to the sky for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Engage your core. 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Woo. this gets spicy, holding here for your shoulders as well. Moving into some donkey kicks, lifting that left leg up to the sky, re-engage that core, re-engage those shoulders. Find yourself hovering here for a second to just lock everything into place. And I want you to bring your leg back down and pop it back up to the sky. Take a second right now to congratulate yourself for showing up, to celebrate yourself for being here. No matter what, even if you've been struggling with motivation, you're here. You showed up today. Even if this workout is tough, if you're not in the mood, you don't have the energy for it, you're here anyways. And you are showing up for yourself and you're taking the workout that fits you today. Whatever that looks like, however long it takes you, however short you stick with us today, you showed up. And the best thing is that it doesn't matter if you're struggling with motivation because you got yourself on lock anyways, and you keeping that promise to yourself, okay? You're gonna hold up here. We're gonna be pulsing up for 8, 7, 6, engaging 5, 4, if you need to feel the top of your glute, for 3, for 2, and 1. Extending this leg out, woo, and bringing it in. I know my supporting glute is having the time of her freaking life right now. And your hips are still locked and loaded, facing the ground, keeping that foot flexed. I feel so vulnerable right now. I'm like, hey, extend that hamstring. Okay, continuing to pull in here, really focusing on that strong, intentional movement through your hamstring. I know you can feel that here. And we're gonna pulse in for 8, 7, re-engage your core, 3, don't sink into your hip, 5, something, 3, probably 2, and potentially 1. Let's drop it down. Find yourself in a child's pose. I feel like I'm on one today. Let's go ahead and find it in a fire hydrant. Give that booty some love, get a little smack. I'm getting spicy from this angle. Don't overthink it. Bring your leg up to the top, pushing through your right hip. Again, make sure you're not like sinking into it, but you are a strong freaking unit right now. An absolute unit, bringing this leg up to the top. See if you can hover there for a second. Say, oh my gosh, actually look at that. It's my muscles bringing it up, not just momentum. Look at me go. Honestly, I feel like these movements are getting easier, but at the same time, I'm like, wow, when did this get so tiring? Hello. And keeping it up at the top. We're gonna be here for 3, for 2, and pulsing in 1. Yes, ma'am. I love the burn. Lie to yourself. This is when we gaslight. I love working out because we get to gaslight ourselves into thinking that we are enjoying this burn for 3, for 2, and 1. Drop it down. Just kidding, we all love it here. And we all love the booty, we all love the strength. And the endorphins are always so worth it. Once the sweat gets going, your heart rate gets up. Take a second to grab water, grab whatever you need right now, and then meet me in a plank position. We have one more core / booty exercise before moving into the abs part of our booty and abs day. So squeezing up at the top, you know the drill. Drop your shoulders. Find yourself having a broad back here. Squeeze your booty in. Lift that left leg and crunch in towards your right arm. And when we're up here, I want you to focus on bringing that core in. You know the vibe. Squeeze it in. Find that engagement through your core. It's not about looking skinny. It's about feeling strong and engaged. So continuing to find this slow, intentional movement. Oh dear, this gets me really quick. Let's speed it up here in 3, 2, 1, speed it up. There she is, finding the strength to stick with me through this for 3, for 2, and 1. Drop it down. Find yourself rolling around onto your back. Let's get into some ab workouts, working the top of those abs, working those obliques. Finding yourself with a flat back, your knees are gonna be bent. Lower back injury, girlies, seal your lower back into the ground. And somebody asked me, Bethany, what in the world does that mean? Let me tell you, everybody do a little drill with me, okay? Not using your legs at all. I want you to lift your pelvis to the sky. Like roll it under. If you had to point the cooch up to the sky, how would you do so? You're gonna try to point, but not with your feet. So try not to use your feet to push you, but you're really gonna engage these abdominals here, and you're gonna engage, hold on, But you're really gonna be engaging those abdominals, and you're gonna be engaging your hip flexors to tilt you up to the sky. And in turn, you're sealing your lower back to the ground. And your abs right here are coming in to a tight knit position. And then from here, I want you to lift your legs in the air and feel your lower back stay on the ground. If you need to kind of lift up a little bit and continue to feel that seal on the ground, continue to feel every vertebrae touching the ground, let me know if that helps. But everybody else, you're welcome to have the smallest of little arch in your spine, whatever feels best for you, but your knees are gonna stay in a tabletop position here. Lifting your neck and shoulders off the ground, I want you to re-engage your core if you find that it's domed a little bit or it looks like a bread loaf. I want you to draw your belly button back in, draw your pelvic floor in if that's helpful for you, and your eyes are gonna be to the sky. There should be space for an apple underneath your chin, and you're gonna pulse out here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, just starting to warm this up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop back down. Your arms are either gonna come behind your head, they're gonna come here, up to the sky, or for a challenge, they're gonna come above your head. And you're just gonna do a slow and controlled crunch. So you're really, really focusing on taking every juicy second that you can from this crunch. Again, you're welcome to have your hands behind your bed, behind your to assist your crunch, hands behind your head. That's what I meant, and you knew that. And you're gonna put your hands here if you'd like to balance yourself out a little bit more. Continuing to engage that core. Arms can come up for an intermediate difficulty, and then arms can be out for an advanced difficulty here. But I want you to focus on really resisting gravity as you go down. So up for 2 counts, down for 2 counts. Keeping your core engaged. If it's helpful for you to put a hand on your core to really make sure that you're keeping yourself sealed in here for 3, keeping it slow and controlled for 2. Last one here before we turn into these obliques. You're gonna keep your legs like this and then drop it into a slow, juicy bicycle. Let's seal in this practice together today. Again, low back injury girlies, you're welcome to have your feet here at 90, what is this, 45-degree angle? We are all over with our angles today. Making this motion quicker now. We're gonna keep those toes pointed, and you're gonna find your belly button drawing back into your spine. If you lost that form, it is okay. Just bring it on back. Keep that low back sealed down if that's the option you need today. And here for 3, 4, 2, and 1, pulsing it out. Don't freaking kill me. We are pulsing this out. I told you these obliques were gonna be on fire today. A nice juicy exercise. And oh dear, bring it over to the right. And by right, I mean your right arm is coming over to your left and pulsing here for 8, 7, 6, 5, good, 4, you guys got this, 3, I'm so freaking proud of you, 2, 1, drop it down, bring those legs to your chest here. Drop your knees onto the mat. We're gonna continue focusing on your upper abs and your obliques. So reseal your belly button in, reseal your abs here, and take your left shoulder to your right knee. Pretending like we're doing a bicycle, but without the legs. And you're gonna just shoot your shoulder to the diagonal, really crunching in with those obliques. They are engaged at this point. They are nice and warmed up, and they are ready to go to freaking work and then go to freaking bed. So no matter what you have before this or after this or outside of this, this is your moment to stick with this and show up for yourself. And we're gonna be here for 3, cross crunching for 2, and last one here, swing it up and around. We're going straight into a plank. We're gonna seal in all of this goodness here. Take it onto a forearm plank, squeezing your glutes, squeezing your core in, tuck in your lower ribs, tuck in your tailbone here, feeling that burn because you just did so much good work, and drop your knees up and squeeze at the top. I mean, drop your knees down and squeeze at the top. There we go. Whew, finding this burn. We're only gonna be here for 3 more movements, for 2, and then we're stepping out And I know we've never done that before, but I feel like being spicy today. So you're stepping your right foot out, left foot out. We're keeping this quick, and you're squeezing that booty. Your shoulders, your booty, and your ankles are all in a line here. You need to take this onto your knees, and you wanna straighten. You wanna go back to our straightening and bending. It's up to you, but we're here for 3, 4, 2, and 1. Drop it down into a child's pose. Look at you go, we're killing it, and we are almost done. I specifically didn't wear my bee necklace for this one because I knew I was gonna be assaulted again. So, back up onto a plank. You know exactly what's coming. Don't even pretend you don't. We're moving into some mountain climbers. Let's freaking go. Finding yourself nice and strong. Give those wrists a kiss goodbye because here we go. Bringing your legs up. You have options here to just stay parallel. Bring your legs up. You have options to target your obliques one last mother freaking time together. Bringing your right knee to your left elbow and your left knee to your right elbow. Stick with this. Find a broad back. Push through your shoulders into the ground. Push through your knees with energy for 3, 4, 2, and 1. See, that was so easy. We did it. We're done, and we are ready to be so over this, except for let's stretch, shall we? Take it into a child's pose just really quickly. Exhale all your air here. Place your forehead on the mat. I'm trying not to blow you away into the mic. Okay, bring yourself up to tabletop one more time. Drop down, keeping your elbows tucked in. Push yourself up to a little baby cobra. And exhale, bring it back one more time. Find yourself in a seated position. Cross your legs, nice and comfy. If you'd like to lay down while we do this, you're welcome to. You're also welcome to lean forward and stretch anything out. We did do some booty at the beginning of this. That seemed like it was forever ago. So you're welcome to stretch out that booty as well. But I want you to roll your shoulders down and back. Let's really seal in this practice together with our minds. This is about your mind and body coming together, finding harmony in a gentle practice and a gentle movement. Although I'm not sure there was anything gentle about those mountain climbers. One hand is on your chest, one hand is on your stomach. Roll your shoulders down and back. And this is your moment to really clear everything. Take out the trash of the day. There's people and there's things and there's so much stimulus around us. There's people that need our attention, people that need things from us, people that want us to do things. Your own mind is always asking things of you. So take this time to empty the mental trash. Throw away the things that are not serving you. Take this time to be freaking selfish. This is you time. This is give back to you time. Build a lifelong habit for you time. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Exhale it all out. 2, 1. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, feeling the weight on your chest being lifted. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, feeling your mind become clearer. Feeling your mood become lighter. Go ahead and take the rest of these breaths on your own. Focusing on nothing but the breath and the feeling of your clear mind. As your heart rate slows and your nervous system calms. Intentionally taking yourself out of fight or flight today. Go ahead and open your eyes. Return back with me. Oh, I love those breaths. I know I needed that today. My head has been all over the place, but I love centering myself, finding this practice with you guys, finding movement together with a community. Again, I would love to hear what you guys are manifesting. Let me know in the comments. I want to go hype you up, help manifest that in your life. And I will see you tomorrow. I love you.